she was not the one for me. And I learned that because every time the atmosphere was right, we were living the dream, everything was good. The moment we came back to our regular lives, everything got back hazy, right? Didn't know where we stood with each other, which taught me I chose the wrong damn person. Why haven't you gone on a vacation yet? That's a good question. Welcome back to the Jahmad Show. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. And without further ado, we're going to jump right in. So ladies and fellas, how come you have not been on a vacation yet? Great question. What is a vacation? We hear a lot of people talk about the idea of what a vacation actually is. But surprisingly, the amount of women who have never experienced this is shocking. A lot of people have never taken their significant other to a remote location, right? To have fun, to experience life, create memories together. You know what I'm saying? New experiences together. It's such a bonding experience, in my opinion. And I think it's very, very vital. It's necessary to do this with your lady. I firmly believe that for a few different reasons. But let's talk about me first before I jump into that. I was in a 2-year relationship with a beautiful young lady. Obviously, it did not work out. I'm single. But I'm the type of guy that when I get into a relationship, I'm all in, right? If you gonna be my lady, we gonna do this for real. Let's live life together. Let's go on this journey called life together. Sadly, it ended, but I did give my all. And going on those vacations together really opened my eyes. It let me understand the type of person I was dealing with. So it's a good and bad thing, but it's a learning lesson nonetheless. We went on 3 vacations. I took her to the cabins, I took her to the Keys, and I took her to Hilton Head Island, a private beach. Each one of these vacations were no less than 4 days. Hilton Head Island was 9 days. Imagine that. I'm a good man, I feel like. Most of it was all paid. She helped with a little bit, which I also feel is important. Ladies, if you're going on a vacation, don't feel like it's going to be all paid expenses. If your man got it like that, salute to you. But, you know, it's appreciated when a woman can help out, which she did. But I definitely carried the bulk of the expenses. We had a blast, right? The music was good. The vibe was good. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The sex was bomb, right? The vacation itself was a great experience. And then we came back to reality. That's when I found out the true her. That was my experience. Your experience might be different. But for me, it taught me something. She was not the one for me. And I learned that because every time the atmosphere was right, we were living the dream, everything was good. The moment we came back to our regular lives, everything got back hazy, right? Didn't know where we stood with each other. which taught me I chose the wrong damn person. And that was a good thing. It was a huge learning lesson for me. Fellas, I firmly believe if you got a lady, if you got somebody that you truly, truly love and care for, go on a vacation with them. It's going to teach you about the importance of y'all relationship. Is it just fun and games? Is she a terrible partner to go on vacation with? Right? It's going to teach you a lot about your relationship, which I feel is extremely important. Can you maintain this? Is this somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with? Do we share common goals in life? Do we want to experience the same things? Are you fun? Are you boring? Right? Do you throw temper tantrums? How do you treat people who are servicing us? All of those things you'll learn when you go out of town with somebody. But also, ladies, let me ask you this. First of all, I want to say I'm extremely sorry if you've never experienced this. I would say out of my own personal experience, at least about 98% of the women that I've talked to had never experienced a vacation. Amazing to me. So you got to ask yourself some questions. Really, you got to look at yourself. I'm not saying it's you. What I am saying, maybe you chose the wrong man. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship. Maybe it is you. Maybe this man doesn't value you enough, either because of who you are or he's the wrong guy. But those are some decisions and some questions you have to ask yourself and decisions you got to make. Because I feel like so many women would love to experience that with their significant other, with their man, that y'all went on this excursion together to experience life. And fellas, I'm telling you, it's important for you also, not only so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, but so you can see if this woman is really for you. I had to come on here and talk about this because I feel like this is a topic that's not talked about enough. We see this on social media. As I told y'all before, social media is not real. It looks real. It feels real. But really, how many people in your circle, unless you're in a great circle, have actually gone out of town together, experienced life together? The truth will come out. So listen, if you haven't done this, I encourage you to do it. If you're in a relationship right now, maybe you need to ask your man some questions. Hey, maybe you need to tell him. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he has no idea that you want to do these things. Maybe he's just so busy with what he got going on, it never crossed his mind because he's been so focused on building y'all. Some women just expect it and never open their mouth. Now, some women are very vocal about it and nothing ever happens. That's why this culture of like going out of town by yourself is so big right now. I've never been that type of person to just travel by myself. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I believe it has something to do with not being with somebody who shares those same interests. And I really feel like that's important. So if you're in a relationship, if you're married and you've never experienced a vacation together, I highly recommend you do so. It'll teach you a lot about your relationship and where you're headed in life. That's all I got. Hopefully this was very helpful. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. If you want to buy some merch, the JahmadShow.com/store is now open. If you want to listen to the podcast in audio style, I'm on YouTube Music. And if you like the setup, if you need some podcast help with equipment and just any questions, hit me up on my Instagram or just leave some comments down below. All those links are also down in the description if you want to buy some stuff. As always, man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Jahmad Show, and we gonna keep the ball rolling. Go on vacation this summer, or next summer, or this winter, or whenever. Treat yourself. Love. Peace.